Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Elena, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about organizing your life, your work, and your money. In today's video, we are going to talk about your money routine. I feel like routines are the way to get anything achieved that you want in your life. And so we are in the midst of our How to Organize Your Life series, and a big part of that has been us talking about habits and routines and your overall goals. So today we're going to be talking about your money routine. With your money routine, I like to divide it up into categories. So I have a daily money routine, a weekly money routine, monthly, quarterly, and annually. So this is within my budget planner. Within my 2022 budget planner, I like to make my routines like the second and third page within this planner. So if you purchase this planner, you'll see I have the budget categories at the very front. The next page is your Going for Goals page, where we talked about the 5 financial goals that you should have for the year. If you missed this video, I will link it above so that you can catch that one. And now we're going to get into the money routine. What the money routine is basically a breakdown of your goals. So we have these high goals that we're trying to achieve for the year, but the routine is the way that we're actually able to achieve these goals. So I'm going to talk about my specific money routine with the hopes that you will create your own for 2022. And if you're interested in picking up this planner, make sure that you check it out in the description box. I will have it linked to my Etsy shop. First thing that I'm going to put in is the year, and we're going to put 2022 because this is our money routine for 2022. I'm going to start off with my daily money routine. My daily money routine doesn't take me any more than about 10 minutes. And the first thing that I'm going to do is check my balances. So I check my business, my bills, my spending, and my credit card balance. So I do this every single morning. So this is me looking at my business account balance, my bill account balance, my spending account balance. I will look at the credit card because that's where we're normally spending all of our transactions. And basically I'm checking all of these to make sure that everything looks good, nothing looks fraudulent. It's all transactions that we have actually done. The next part after that is to update my expense trackers. So I have 2 expense trackers within my planner. The very first one is my home expense tracker. So as you can see, I have already started tracking my expenses every single morning. I will come here, I will track what we have spent our money on, and then I will update it and highlight it. The other tracker that I have is my business budget. So this is brand new. I normally do this electronically, but I have decided to start keeping track of our expenses on paper with my business as well, just because I'm better with tracking on paper than I am online. After I update my expense trackers, the next thing that I'm going to do is pay my credit card. So like I said, I check my business balance, my bill account balance, my spending account balance, my credit card balances. So with my credit card, I like to pay that daily just to make sure that we do not keep a balance on this card. It's easier to spend on our credit cards because me and my husband were trying to do cash for a while, but it's much easier for him to be able to use the credit card. So what I do now is I pay it off every single day so that we don't keep a balance on there. And then that's the way I'm able to kind of keep track of how much money we are spending, because that money is coming from our spending account. I only have the money in this account for how much we're supposed to be spending for the week. So as this balance is going down with me paying off this credit card, it lets me know where we are overall with our budget. And we're able to still get the points from our credit card. So it just really works out for us. And that's my daily money routine. So when it comes to weekly, I like to pay myself. And this is when I'm going to actually update all of my budgets. So I'm going to pay myself each Monday, and then I'm going to create our weekly budget. I move money into our savings account and I move money into our sinking funds account. So I do that every single week, and this helps us just to stay on top of our weekly budget. So I like to budget on a weekly basis. This is just the best way for me to actually stay on top of our money. And I realize whenever I budget weekly, we don't usually go over our budget as often as when I was trying to wait and do it every 2 weeks. On a monthly basis, I'm going to be creating a new budget. I am also going to be moving money into our investments account. I also like to make an extra debt payment. So when I am reconciling our budget for the month, meaning that I'm looking at the previous month and then I'm looking at the current month, usually I will have some type of balance left over from the previous month. I like to make an extra debt payment or put the money into savings or sinking funds, just depending on what's going on at that time. So I will look and see if we have any money left over. If we have any money left over, then I will make an extra debt payment. But I like to wait until the end of the month to make sure that it's extra. If I try to do this on a weekly basis, I may end up making a payment when we may need it the very next week. On a quarterly basis, I like to review my financial goals. So those are the goals that I created here. This is just me making sure that I am on track or just seeing where I am. Because like I said, these goals are secondary. So if I am achieving them, that's great. If I am not, then I may adjust them. If I realize that saving $500 might be too much for me at the current moment just because of life or other things that we have to take care of, what I'll do is just adjust them. But I do like to review them on a quarterly basis to see where we are and how we are doing. I also like to review any upcoming events or holidays to make sure that I'm keeping track of anything that may have to be subtracted from our sinking funds. So usually at the beginning of the fourth quarter is when I am looking at my Christmas budget and Thanksgiving budget, and I am making any adjustments to our monthly budgets based on these things. It just helps me if I am looking at these things on a quarterly basis so that they don't sneak up on me and I'm trying to plan for them at the beginning of the month and trying to set money aside or trying to pull money from my sinking funds. I'm able to just kind of prepare a little bit more ahead of time when I look at them on a quarterly basis. The other thing that I like to do is review the previous quarter. So this is me looking at how we did over the course of the last quarter and how is our money doing? Did we stay on budget? Are we actually achieving our goals? All of those things, I'm able to like review my money routine and make sure that I'm actually sticking to it. So this process, whenever I do this, it does help me to make sure that I am on track with everything that I have written down. And then on an annual basis, I will set a new annual budget. I also review our net worth at this time. So I like to make sure that we're just trending in the right direction, that our net worth is improving and making sure that we're just on track with that. I'm also gonna do the same thing when it comes to our debt, because this will be the time that I know if we have achieved all of these things that I have on my goals for the year. So by the time we get to the annual review, I'm looking at our net worth, debt balances, saving balances, all of the things that's going to let me know. And I'm also going to set new financial goals for 2023. So just added a couple of stickers. I really have been loving this overall setup. So I have been using this system for a couple of years now, and it really has been working for me. It's where I set up my goals, set up my habits, set up my routines, and then I just follow them on a daily basis. And as long as I stick to them a majority of the time, I don't do them every single day, but I do try my best to stick to them a majority of the time. And since I am kind of keeping that at the forefront of what I do, it has been working. So if you want to find out more about my routines and habits and the different things that I do in order to help me stay on track, make sure that you check out the Organize You. The Organize You is my monthly membership program. We have weekly classes. You also get access to all of my planner downloads, and I help you set up your own personal system that will help you organize your life. If you want to find out more about it, make sure that you check out the description box below, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.